Hi, I'm Sam Neumann, and this is Bump and Run. What? Who? What is this? Here's the deal. Each week during the season, I'm going to show up and do a quick rundown and commentary of current events with the Vikings and around the NFL. Then we'll end with a prediction for the Vikings' upcoming game, which I can guarantee you will be awful and wrong. Will I be breaking down schemes or anything like that? I just embarrassed myself, and our friend Austin Belial would do a better job in written form anyway. So we'll keep it simple. Should be quick, painless, and hopefully a little bit of fun. We call it Bump and Run. And by we, I mean me. Don't blame Adam or Brett for this. In fact, don't even tell them. They don't know I'm doing it. Okay, this will be mostly a forward-looking segment, but I refuse to do our maiden voyage without acknowledging the Vikings' delicious 17-14 victory over the Packers Sunday night. You may have noticed, as a result of the win, Packers fans in your life have already resorted to talking about the past.
Well, how many more Super Bowls do you guys? We have more Super Bowls than you guys do.
This is great. I mean, listen, we hear this excuse at some point, usually every season, but normally they at least wait until the bye to start breaking it out. Looks like the green and gold faithful have resorted to living in the past even earlier than normal this year. Listen, I get it. The Packers have 1 million NFL championships and the Vikings have none. But most of these idiots who are bringing these things up have only been alive for 2 of them. You're touting the virtues of something that happened before you were even born. Also, in almost 25 years of Favre and Rodgers, the Packers have won the Super Bowl twice. That's 1 Super Bowl per Hall of Fame quarterback. Doesn't seem that good. Also, you lost Sunday. Speaking of dumb fans, Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker was evidently struggling with his comebacks after the big L and fired off this idiotic tweet Monday. It's apparently a Star Wars joke, which I admit I don't get. But listen, this tweet sucks for 2 reasons. 1, Star Wars, and 2, it just doesn't even make any sense. Stadiums don't rust, you dolt! When's the last time you heard of any commercial building rusting? Jokes aren't funny if they don't have any basis in reality. But coming from Governor Walker, I guess that part shouldn't be a huge surprise. Scott, this tweet was worse than your presidential campaign. Please focus less on the Vikings and more on running your state in a manner that will not cause your constituents to try to recall you as their governor again. Okay, enough of the Chiefs. What else is going on? The Vikings are 2-0. This is awesome. The offensive line hasn't been great, but could be worse. You could be Seattle. Stephon Diggs is a full-on stud. Sam Bradford threw the ball better than anyone could have expected. Adrian's hurt, but they're figuring it out. The Bears are very bad. The Lions look like the Lions. This division can be had. Let's keep the good times rolling. Who's next? Let's see. Vikings go on the road to take on... Crap. At Carolina this Sunday. Vegas has the Panthers as 7-point favorites, but no need to worry. It's not like they have a dominant defensive front that'll eat up our shoddy offensive line. Listen, the matchup isn't great. Cam Newton's been on fire, but I'm going optimistic. Mike Zimmer has overcome tougher hurdles in his time as a head coach, and until proven otherwise, I'm trusting him to do just about anything. I trust him to fix Congress. I trust him to shoot an apple off my head with a bow and arrow. He'll figure it out, and besides, the Vikings have a top 5 defense, and that's going to keep them in most games. I'm saying, screw Vegas, this is going to be a Vikings win. Let's say 23-20 Vikes. Remember, if I'm wrong, we'll forget this ever happened. But if I'm right, you'll probably never hear the end of it. That'll do it for our first go-round. I want to thank you for making it all the way to the end with me. For Bump and Run, I'm Sam Neumann. Go Vikes.